Hey, what's up, guys?
Howdy.
Hello.
How's everyone doing? All right, so here we're gonna do an Ocarina of Time glitch showcase. So some of you may know Ocarina of Time has a lot of really cool glitches. A lot that obviously speedruns use a ton, but there's a lot that don't really ever get used in speedruns either. And they can be pretty funny. They can be very cool and interesting. So I'll just be showing off a lot of lesser known glitches, a lot of silly, funny things. So to do this glitch showcase, I'm doing this on a mod called Jyggy. This is like an OOT tool that has like save states and frame advance and all these other tools to help understand the game better and like test out things easier. And so there's a really cool tool that I can use to show off a lot of stuff quickly and like load save states. All right, so here's the first thing I want to show off. So there are these 3 Deku Scrubs in the bottom of Deku Tree. You're normally not supposed to be here as adult, but you can get in here with some glitches. And if you use the hammer on these guys, it actually pops them all out at the same time, which isn't really supposed to happen. But there's actually something really interesting, because only one of these scrubs you're supposed to actually have pop out and talk to, which is the one that opens up the door to Goma's room. But with the hammer, I can actually make more of them pop out. And if I talk to the ones I'm not supposed to, if I talk to this scrub, he says, "You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy." The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. So yeah, these scrubs have like unused text that is just the Navi text. Both of these.
Does it just default to that?
Yeah, it's like a
That's so
default
cool.
text ID. All right, let's go to the next one. So we have a fun thing with King Zora here. So I have a bottle in my hand. I'm going to do a camera glitch to try to talk to King Zora right as he goes off screen. This might take a little bit because it's a bit tricky.
Love it. You start with that sound.
Yeah.
Keep thinking we have a dono.
All right. All right. And if I did it right, I can't talk to him anymore. So you see my A button no longer says speak when talking to King Zora. So I'm going to play Saria's song here. And what I did is I kind of canceled the text while while King Zora was not loaded, and the game didn't realize that I should be done talking to King Zora right now. So now if I, oh wait, I messed this up. Hold on. Wait, did I fully mess it? I didn't fully mess it up. I had it. All right, there we go.
First try.
First try every time. All right, so the game doesn't fully realize that I'm supposed to be done talking to King Zora, and now if I say yes to talk to Saria, King Zora will start moving during the text box. And this is after King Zora has already moved. He is now reverse
We'll go
weeping
back?
back into place.
That's hilarious.
He's reverse
And-
weeping.
Yeah. And not only that, his actual final destination is still supposed to be his endpoint. So he's going to go all the way back to his initial position, turn around, and then start going back.
Wait, so here's the thing, right? His daughter was sitting there.
Yeah. I was just going to say, he kind of just crushed his own daughter.
That's great.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, look at him
Yeah,
go.
the reverse weep.
Wait.
Can you do
Look
that
at
to
him
skip
go.
Rudo letter?
Kind of, yes. Well,
Again.
1.0 only because of calling differences. Basically just 1.0 only.
Like
Yeah.
if we're doing a rando using 1.0,
Yeah. Then you can
this
do
is a
this.
way to get out in a no logic?
Yep.
Cool.
Second time she's been trapped in a fish. And Zora said, oh, there's
Oh, and Rudo's free finally. All right. So next one, here in Gerudo Valley, there's this tent. Obviously, the opponent's not supposed to go in, but if you position opponent in just the right way, you can actually force opponent into this tent. So a bit precise. Oh, come on. Moving opponent is not the easiest thing to do.
in general.
Yeah, to be precise. Oh,
Girl, get in that tent.
To the glue factory.
this is probably good. All right.
Ooh.
And oh, come on, almost there. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So now I got in here. I'm not on Epona now, but if I leave, I will instantly be on Epona. And so what happens here is the game kind of stores that I'm supposed to be on Epona the next time I go into an overworld spot where Epona is supposed to be. So now real quick, I'm going to go head over to Water Temple. And Lake Hylia is a place where Epona is supposed to be. So that means that as soon as I leave here, I should be immediately on Epona. And so
Oh,
here I am on
no.
Epona, all the way above Lake Hylia. Epona just gets warped really high up Lake Hylia. You can get a very nice view here. And there is no way down. You are just completely stuck. You can't get off Epona in midair like this.
It's a good way to end a run.
Yeah. All right, here's a cool thing in Spirit Temple. So in Spirit Temple, there's this pretty well-known Easter egg where if you hookshot this particular spot
The
on the
booba?
statue,
Nipple.
Hookshot.
yeah, it's actually a hookshotable spot. You know, devs got a little funny sometimes. But this is not actually just like some little funny haha Easter egg. There's actually legitimate speedrun uses for these.
To her nipple.
Yes. So, what I'm going to do here is a glitch called a hookshot jump, where I hookshot right here as soon as I die, and Link does a huge jump, and this actually clips him through the ceiling, and I'm now at the very top of Spirit Temple, where you lower the mirror down at the very end.
Oh,
And as
nice.
soon as I just walk on this, it fully loads the room. And if for some reason you want to go down to the main room a bit faster, without lowering the mirror, if I do a glitch called a weird shot, this lets me hookshot under the floor. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh, first
I
try.
can hookshot under the floor and hookshot
You can
The other
shoot the
nipple.
same place.
hookshot the booba.
Yep, and it's a quick way to get back down to the floor. And this was actually was used in 100% speedruns before. This is a legitimate speedrun strat.
Legitimate use of nipples.
Also really good for, I guess, if you're doing rando and you don't have keys.
Yeah.
Gets you up to the top without having to use the keys.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, Spirit without keys is pretty tricky, but doable with that.
That's my woman right there. That's
All
my
right, yeah,
wife.
so we have a cool glitch with Twin Rova coming up. So right here, Twin Rova is at 1 HP. Twin Rova is just about to die. A single hit will kill her. So I'm going to do this. And so really importantly there, you may have noticed that the Ice Beam was still hitting Twin Rova as soon as Twin Rova died. And that's important. If you if the beam hits Twin Rova as soon as she dies, and you wait about 8 minutes, I'm going to speed up and just load the save state about 8 minutes later. If you wait a second, you just heard a sound.
What?
So there's this weird thing with Twin Rova where if you wait long enough, she makes a sound and will start coming back. So if I'm going to turn on hitbox viewer right now. So you can see there's like a cylinder around Link. This will show hitboxes. There's a mysterious hitbox over there, and I just got shot at. by nothing. Like
Invisible Twin Rovas.
this is invisible Twin Rova, and so she always shoots from the place she died at, which is over here.
Not even the lens of truth
Right?
can save you from
Yeah.
invisible Twin Rova.
And you can actually kill her again. So I'll actually wait for the beams here. Oh, ice?
And you have
Oh,
to
no.
you have to react onto which one it is because you can't tell. There's no
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no animation.
Yeah, because I'm using the hitbox viewer right now to see it, but
Oh.
And also, so a little thing a lot of people don't realize about how Twin Rova works is that when she's at full health, she'll always use the same attack 3 times in a row. It's only when she's at low health that she'll start alternating. And because you have to do this when she's at 1 HP, she'll always be at low health alternating. Is she? Oh, wrong one. Here, I'll cheat. All right. I can do this and kill Twin Rova again. And it plays the whole death cutscene again. And you can repeat the whole process. And if you repeat the whole process long enough, you can just keep doing it over and over.
And
So
getting
in this save state, yeah.
Oh wow.
Good
You have
lord.
bajillion hearts.
Yeah. So in this save state, I have it done 8 times. And so you can just keep getting hearts over and over. And you can also see the
Just
second
go
row of
off
hearts just
screen.
keeps extending. And also,
You have Demon King Ganondorf health bar now.
yeah. And also, this looks pretty bright, right? So there's also a bunch of blue warps too. And you can do some pretty funny stuff with this too. So there's a glitch called Ocarina Items, where you can actually play an item as an ocarina, and you can use it on the edge of a blue warp to gain control while the blue warp is supposed to be spinning and taking you to the next cutscene where you get the medallion. So if I do this here, it'll take a little bit longer than usual. The camera's going to kind of flip around a few times.
Yeah.
And so normally when you go into the blue warp, there's like a slow spinning animation of Link like levitating up and spinning. And with all these blue warps, the spin gets added, like every blue warp adds spin. And so he will now start spinning super quickly because of all the blue warps.
Warp a spin.
And then finally go into the cutscene. And also, you may be wondering, what happens if you just like keep getting hearts? So
Oh my god.
this is what happens if you just continuously get hearts. This is like something like 200 hearts-ish. I don't know. I'm not counting. And also, if you go to the title screen, this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like when you have a bazillion
awesome.
hearts.
Right?
It's a good offline channel picture.
Yeah. All right, here in Forest Temple, we got a cool thing with this chest. So out in the Forest Temple courtyard area, this is like the outdoor area, there's a chest down here.
I love this trick.
This chest is already open. It has a small key in it. I'm going to try to essentially duplicate this chest. So what I'm going to do is go in front of this door, set down a bomb, do a quick spin, and try to use Din's Fire. And if I do this right, the Din's Fire, I'm going to try to open the door on the next frame, and Din's Fire is going to interrupt it. So I just opened the door, but I can move around. So now I loaded the next room, but this room is also still loaded. Now, I'm going to go back here. So there's actually a load transition in the well. And if I trigger that load transition in this state where like there's multiple rooms loaded, something weird's going to happen with the chest, where the chest starts flying up. And this will just continue flying up until it gets to the height limit, which is after like 2 minutes, I'll get to like 32,000 something units. It's really high up. I think I can just do this. So
The rocket chest.
yeah, the
Good
rocket
lord.
chest. And so this is what happens when Link gets to the height limit. He starts getting squished. And, oh, that was a long fall. But yeah, you can see like Link gets squished in a really weird
His
way.
neck into his shoulders.
Yeah, look at that. All right, he's going to die here. Rip. All right, so this one isn't so much of a glitch, just showing off how this twisted hallway works. So this twisted hallway is a lot of people's, like, one of people's favorite places in the game. It's like a really interesting place. So this twisted hallway is actually not an illusion or anything. This actually does twist as you move through it. So if I go out of bounds and do it like this, you can actually see the entire room move as Link moves with it. It's really cool. It's just interesting to see like how this actually works.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So when it's untwisted, like the way it's supposed to be, is it a different hallway you're going through? Or is it
Essentially, yeah.
Gotcha.
And so, so there's also another interesting thing about this room. This room, if you go out of bounds in this room, I just try to use C-up. So for some reason, C-up in this room is really weird and like very slowly zooms into Link. Same with if I use hookshot here. And one thing that's interesting about that is I can use it to show off what Link looks like when doing a weird shot. So a weird shot is, again, that glitch where you use the hookshot underground. And Link looks pretty interesting when you do this. Oh, is that gonna... Okay, that works. And so... there's...
In the morning?
There's Link.
Wait, his eyebrows...
Nothing but
He has,
pain, dude.
he has 5
Yo.
mouths, no eyebrows, no eyes.
Don't like
He,
that.
he has 5 mouths and he can't scream.
That's how he feels every time you make him do this.
All right, this next one is what happens if you watch the Goron Ruby cutscene with Iron Boots on. So the Goron Ruby cutscene is supposed to be child only, but with glitches you can watch it as adult, and you can have Iron Boots on during it. And something really interesting happens. So you can see I have Iron Boots on, and Link kind of shrinks, and then...
Oh my god.
Starts screaming like young Link and running insanely fast in a circle.
The trauma dream.
All right, this next one, this is a fan favorite. This is going to be hookshot jump. So I actually kind of already showed off a hookshot jump already. But I can show off.
This one used to be done in speedruns.
Yeah.
I think it still is, right?
In some. So I'm gonna make it nighttime real quick. So there's a way to use hookshot jump to get over to fire arrows really quickly without filling the lake up. So if I do a backflip, and what I want to do here is try to grab the Skullflow token, but delay it. Oh. I think this might work. So if I did that right, I'm going to have to save state to check. I pressed Ocarina right. Okay, good. I pressed Ocarina right as I was supposed to grab the token. And that makes it so that the token is actually delayed until it comes back on screen. So what I'm going to try to do is hookshot this tree at the same time the token comes back on screen. Like that. Now my hookshot just got interrupted, and now as soon as I close this text box, Link does a huge jump, and I can use this to get all the way to the fire arrow platform
Oh, that's cool.
and get fire arrows. And this was this actually is a speedrun trick actually used in 100% speedruns. Now hookshot jump is there's an extra layer to it. So the hookshot jump is based on like how fast you lose your upward speed, right? Because the jump is all based on having a really high upward speed. And if you are underwater, you have a lower downward speed, which means you lose speed slower. So what I'm going to try to do here... Oh, that's too early. What I'm going to try to do here is do a hookshot jump while underwater. And this will actually slow how fast I lose speed, effectively increasing how high I go. So we're going to do a really big one. And also the higher I aim upwards also affects it. I have to go frame by frame here. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to mash pause a few times here until... So every time I press pause, one frame goes down on the timer, even though it looks like nothing should be advancing. So I'm just going to pause until that timer goes down to 0. Okay, there it is. Now if I let go, I do a huge hookshot jump, still going up.
Oh my
And then I'll only start going down right now. And I'm way above Lake Hylia now. And finally coming back down. All right, next thing I want to do, I'm going to... this next glitch is called Reverse Bottle Adventure. So you may be familiar with this glitch if you're familiar with Ocarina of Time speedruns. I'm going to try to get a bottle on my B button. And this is really cool because it can actually modify parts of your inventory based on your C right item. So right here, I'm going to do a glitch where I interrupt pulling out my sword with a bomb. And when I caught bugs just there, I actually, the bugs went over the last button I pressed, which was actually my B button, which got interrupted by the bomb. And so now I have a bottle on my B button. And so, again, this will modify parts of my inventory based on my C right item. So I just equipped milk on C right. So if I dump out these bugs with milk on C right, look at my bomb count. Bomb just went to 20. And if I catch these bugs, it goes to 29. So there's a cool way to modify different parts of your inventory. And you can do it for more than just item counts. You can do it with some inventory equipment too. So I have Kajiro on my C right now. And if I dump bugs and catch bugs with Kajiro on C right, this actually modifies my bomb bag and my quiver. So if I look at bomb bag and quiver here, my quiver is bomb bag 30, and my bomb bag is bomb bag 40. So quiver being bomb bag 30 is a bit weird. This is a glitch. This acts as a glitch quiver that only holds 20 arrows. And here, if I show this, let me go show this off real quick. See, if I use an arrow, it goes straight down to 20. There's normally supposed to be no 20 arrow quiver. So I really want to upgrade my quiver now. 20 is too low. I got to get a bigger quiver. So I'm going to try to win this shooting gallery game. This should give me a quiver upgrade. Oh. All right, and after winning, nothing happens. He doesn't give me my upgrade. But if I go near him, the A button says grab. And if I press A,
Oh, he
I
has no
can
legs.
he has no legs. I can just pick him up,
He missed
throw
leg
him
day.
wherever I want. He missed leg day.
Pantsless ghost. Let's go.
And I can set him right in front of the camera so you can get a look at his beautiful face.
Peak male look.
All right, so this was a bust. I couldn't get the quiver upgrade here, so I'm gonna try to go to Gerudo Archery. Maybe I can get a quiver upgrade here. So I gotta win with 1,500 points here to get the quiver upgrade. I don't have the. Hold on, I forgot. I need to have sword equipped. Please talk. Okay. All right, so I just need to win 1,500. It's easy to just spam this one target.
Good lord.
All right, so she should give me a quiver upgrade. But again, I have no quiver upgrade. But this time my A button says open. So if I press A to open, I start opening
What the?
this.
The ass chest.
Yo! Good
And
for
I get
him.
a spooky mask.
From her ass.
Yeah, and you can continue opening this.
You could say she's got junk in her trunk.
Yeah. And also, what item you get is different on different versions. So if you were to do this on the GameCube version, you would actually get fire arrows here instead of spooky mask.
This is insane.
All right. Next up. So one of the things with the bottle on B glitch is you can get different items on your B button. And here, in this case, I have Frora's Wind, which you're not supposed to have. You're not supposed to be able to use Frora's Wind in boss rooms, but with this you can. Right now, I have Frora's Wind set in Zora's Fountain. And I'm going to try to do what's called a wrong warp, where I step on this blue warp and try to use Frora's Wind at the same time the cutscene starts, and then go back to Zora's Fountain. And this will cause a wrong warp into a cutscene I'm not supposed to be watching. So this cutscene might look somewhat familiar and somewhat weird. It kind of looks like the cutscene of entering Jabu, where you feed him a fish, but something's a little bit different. You can see he has an extra row of teeth. He's farther back. There's something on the ground in front, and this cutscene takes way longer than usual. This actually lasts for like a minute or two. I'm going to cancel out of it a bit early. So this is beta Zora's Fountain. This is like an unused version of Zora's Fountain you are not supposed to be able to normally access. So we have two Jabus inside of each other. We have this old beta Ocarina pedestal. This was like something supposed to be used early in development, but didn't actually get used. This can crash very easily, so I'm going to try not to crash, but it might happen. So the collision in this area is actually super broken. For a long time, we thought the collision was just normally broken. We actually realized just recently that this is actually a result of a recently understood glitch called Dynapoly Wrong Warp, which I'm not going to go into right now. That is way too complicated. But basically, we found this like 10 years ago, and then like a year ago, we found a thing that explains why the collision is so wonky. But yeah, this is a really interesting area. There's like extra tektites. Oh, there's the crash. Hold on. Just got to reset.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of seeing beta stuff. Like, let me see everything. Dope.
Okay, here we go.
Is it just people just spending their time and hours and days upon end just messing with stuff to see what glitches they can get?
Kinda, yeah. So the way a lot of people ask, like, how do people find these glitches? So a lot of stuff initially comes from like an accident or like something weird happening to one specific person, and then people will look into this and say like, oh, this is weird. I want to understand like what causes this, and then people will like look into it, try to figure out what is the mechanic behind this, understand it, and then people realize, oh, this mechanic works this way, but what if we use it in like some other way? Like one time, someone accidentally equipped bugs over. Here, I can actually show it off real quick. Someone accidentally equipped bugs over like a trade item slot. It happened something like this, or something like this, and someone equipped an item over a slot they weren't supposed to, and people were so confused. Like, and how do you do this? And it was looked into, and it was found that if you do a frame perfect equip, where you like switch the screen, go back to the screen, and try to equip it frame perfectly as soon as you can, it will equip the last item the slot was over. So you see there, I just equipped Boomerang, even though I'm adult. Adult's not supposed to be able to use Boomerang. Here, I can quickly use it over here. And so that was like completely accidental. People just looked into it and then realized, oh wait, we have a brand new glitch we can use for all these different uses. And so we have, Boomerangs works completely normally as adult. Okay, so I want to use Froze Wind here in Market. So Market, you know it has this like fixed camera, and by using Froze Wind here, it can actually get rid of the fixed camera and by warping back to it. So here's what it looks like with a normal camera. It looks very trippy. All the redeads just kind of slide past. But actually, if I use collision view feature, this will actually show what the collision looks like here. And now you can actually see it. It kind of does look like regular Market. Like you can see the base like layout of regular Market.
Got it.
And if I go through here now, so this is in like the alleyway to Market. This also looks pretty interesting without the fixed camera. So I'm going to set Froze Wind and warp back to it. And you can see what this looks like with no textures. This is it's just some green polygons, and then they just put some textures over it. But this is the Market alleyway. All right, next I want to show off what the title screen actually looks like. So, you know the title screen, the iconic title screen of Link riding Epona through Hyrule Field. Looks a bit different if you actually look at where Link is going. So I'm going to use the free camera mode here. And I'm just going to follow Link around and see where he actually goes. So first he's going to run straight into this wall and teleport. So then, so yeah, this whole title screen sequence is actually a lot stranger when you watch it from a free cam perspective. Like the path looks very weird. So opponent's gonna run into a wall here. Just run straight into it. Teleport a bit more. Go down here a bit. Opponent actually goes through some grass and actually picks up items from the grass in this.
Screaming.
That's
and then
funny.
and then another teleport across the entire map.
Yeehaw.
And then a quick turn, just instant turnaround. And then for the finale, Epona is going to run into this fence until the scene switches to Lost Woods. Just run straight into it.
Hilarious.
Yep. Can't expect much more from Epona.
Yeah, and so also the Bolero of Fire. Oh, whoops, that was too quick. The Bolero of Fire part. So like if you let the intro play for a bit, there's also a scene in Deathbound Crater where you see like Bolero of Fire stuff. And let me undo free cam. So this is also another like kind of unused beta version of Deathbound Crater, and this has some interesting changes to it. You have these hammer blocks from Fire Temple here. And this warp pad, the warp pad you're supposed to use Bolero to get to, that's normally way down there, is all the way over here for some reason.
It was originally supposed to be there, I guess.
Yeah, so you can see
But
like
it's not convenient.
yeah. So you see a lot of these like alternate versions of these scenes. All right, and last thing I want to show. So this is the ending credits. So right after you beat Ganon, you have the scene with Zelda and Link in the sky, and I just want to show off what's actually going on here. So if I use the collision view, you can actually see there's a map here, and if you don't immediately recognize what the map is, if I gain control and I load the area, this is Hyrule Field.
Oh.
This is the entire ending sequence actually just takes place in Hyrule Field, like right here. It's just,
Everything happens here.
yep. It's just Hyrule Field with the textures removed and a little fog effect. But yeah, that's where the ending actually is.
That is so cool.
That is cool. I never
Kind of
knew that.
iconic.
Yeah. And a lot of the entrances here are a bit buggy. I think if I try to go to Lon Lon, it'll crash. Let's see. Yep, instant crash. All right, and I think that's going to be it for the glitch show.
Bravo!
Amazing, ZFG.
That was cool.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for that. And
Hope you
thank
guys
y'all to
enjoyed
chat
that.
for raising the money so we could see that. That was for me. That was for nobody else.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed those glitches. Love OT glitches are always really fun to show off. How to chat like it.
They seem pleased. That's ZFG
All right.
in the middle. Half of them had no idea who was talking for like 20 minutes. So
Oh, it was the audio kind of messed up.
no,
No, yes,
they
okay.
could hear you, but it took them a minute to realize I was just you talking.
Oh.
They were like, "Oh yeah, you're sitting right there."
Okay.
No,
But yeah, so that's it for Glitch Showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What do we have next for the incentives?
What is coming next? Zelda-perdy.
Oh yeah, Zelda Jeopardy is next. We have
Zeopardy.
yeah, Jeopardy, Zelda Jeopardy. So that's gonna be really fun coming up soon.
Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all back for Zelda
We'll be back.
real quick. Bye.